matter. Let's get away from the election and let's get into entertainment and giving these celebrities the business. Hit that like button. I appreciate you guys so much. And let's get right into it. Alrighty, we got 63 people in the room. People want to break from the election just like myself, okay? After tonight, I will not care about the election anymore. So, Safaree and Cardi B. They will do anything for clout, let's be honest, okay? So, Safaree and Cardi B, what they have in common is they both announced separation from their spouse, I would say, okay? Because Safaree, he doesn't want anything to do with Erica Mena anymore. He says he regrets it. Biggest mistake he ever made. Just last year, he was getting married and they were having a baby. I guess it was not fun anymore for Erica Mena or him when Nicki Minaj got settled in and had her own baby. Maybe the whole thing was the fight for the finish line, and they both crossed. It seemed like they were in a race to who was going to get married first and who was going to have a baby first. Obviously, Safaree won both. But now there's nothing there's nothing keeping them together. Let's shout out some people in the room. We got Roadrunner. We got Jersey representative always in the room. We got Vanny Yim. Greg. We got Big O. We got Angry Man, Roadrunner, and Jamie Dale. Let's go. Okay, so Cardi B was driven to lighten up 3 cigs in a row, all at once. Crazy, right? I think the picture's going to come up here in a second. Disgusting. Cardi B's really been promoting cigs lately. I've noticed that. She's really been promoting it. Let me put up the picture because it's not coming up fast enough. And this is what we are talking about. Let me put it up because it's disgusting. Okay, here it is. Look at this. So she said, watching the election. Okay, and she's doing 3 at a time. This seems like her new stop lagging, man. Tighten that. Okay, let's get rid of this. If you type dumb things in the comments, you're gone. Just so you know. We don't tolerate that on the live. I'm sorry. Look at Cardi B. Anything for clout. So the election's going. She decides, I'm going to act like I'm stressed. I'm going to light up 3 cigs. You got to be kidding me. I've seen her do this a lot in the last month. She's promoting this to kids. Okay. And you know what? You have to be mindful of that when you have a fan base like hers. I don't, the WAP song, whatever. That's cool, whatever. This is disgusting, and this actually hurts your health. Okay. Not a good thing. Hi from Buffalo, Leicester. I appreciate you. Tony, Dallas, Los Angeles, rocking with you, JT. I appreciate it. True Big Cotton, Lydell Williams. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. That's all we can say. Isaiah Harris, yo. Jamie Dale, let's go. Roadrunner. Okay, yes, sir. I feel you, man. So Cardi B will do anything for clout. She even announced that she was gonna leave Offset a month and a half ago just to drum up some controversy. It's getting really disgusting. Okay, listen, you can't play with your love life out here. Everything can't be for promotion. Says, what's up with Cardi face, man? I don't know. There's a lot of makeup. Okay, a lot of makeup. Cardi will do anything for clout, so will Offset. So most people. Look at Tekashi. Then they're only a couple degrees away from Tekashi. Tekashi will start problems with people. They won't do that. Bay Area Rock and Aaron, I see you. True Big Cotton. Tasha Smith. What's up with Cardi Faye? Yeah, I agree with you. So, Lori Harvey, we haven't heard much from her ever since Dress Dior got Future away from Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey was popping for a minute. She was with Trey Songz. She was with Diddy. She was with Diddy's son. And she was with Future. That's just to name 4 real quick off the top of the head. She got an AP. We thought she was in for the long haul because Future made it clear. APs mean she's not for the streets. But if she doesn't have one of them APs, she's for the streets. Well, he just gave Dress Dior an AP. $100,000 AP. Iced out. Probably from Ice Jewelry. Icebox, okay? because they got they do all the jewelry in Atlanta. I mean, there's a couple others, but they got the lead. Lori Harvey is looking washed at this point. Okay, she's still hot, but I'm saying she doesn't have anything going for her to be on the Shade Room. Okay, the Shade Room is full of it's just politics now. They're even fact checking at this point. Okay, the Shade Room has elevated to other next levels. They're even fact checkers at this point. I mean, it's getting ridiculous over there. Okay. It's supposed to be an entertainment blog, but it's turning into a political blog. St. Louis was good. True Big Con. You know, there's certain things I want to go to where there's no politics, and this is one of those places. You can come to my channel with no politics, because do we really want to be so invested in politics? Dallas Love, you didn't miss that much. The only thing we talked about is Cardi B will do anything for Clout. Safaree and Erica Mena, they got divorced. Well, they're getting there, they're getting to that area, and they're copying what Offset and Cardi B did because it seemed to hit the headlines, okay? And they want to be in the headlines. And then we talked about Lori Harvey needs Future for Clout, because obviously now that he's moved on to Dress Dior and given her an AP, it's all good. Oh, look. Okay, let me go monitor my Facebook. We have idiots. People get really emotional during election time. That's all I can say. Hey, I'm good either way. I just don't want to see anything bad happen here. Let's see. Lindsay Wayne, not true, Jordan. Okay, boom. I'd comment. She's gone. That was so easy. Google Story US Today fact check. Wisconsin registered voters ballots. I love these fact checks that everybody's doing. They don't really know what's going on, Where's the fact check? People think that there's fact checking going on. I can just put fact check next to something, and it's true. Anyways, people do anything for a storyline. Next up, Dallas Love, what's good? I'm like, oh yeah, Moon Model, what's up? Okay, so next up, we're gonna talk about 50 Cent in this BMF series. Is it ever gonna happen? It's been 4 years. Okay, it's been 4 years. He's about to lose the rights to it, just so you know. You could only retain the rights for about 5 years. If this doesn't come out, or it's not in development by next year, it's possible that they'll lose the rights to it. That's what happened to I forget the guy's name. I met with him before, but he's a guy who made the Tupac thing. Okay, the Tupac movie. And he had the rights to this BMF series, but he lost them. He used to produce a lot of records too. I can't believe I can't remember his name. But anyways, these people, they lost their rights, and 50 Cent acquired the rights. And then they lost the rights because they didn't do anything with it. They were so focused on the Tupac movie. 50 Cent's about to be in that position. He's created a lot of hype around this BMF series, and I would have loved to see him do it, because I think he's one of the people that could do it right. He did Power really well. This is a real story that could actually be something really awesome. And I'm kind of disappointed that 50 has not done anything with this. So, I don't know, man. I don't think it's ever going to come out, this BMF series. I think BMF show might come out next year, hopefully. I don't think so. They would have been filming it already. JT, what's good, man? I finally caught your live. I watch all your videos, bro. Keeping the good work. Ice, go hard. I do appreciate that, man. A lot. Oh, man. People were really triggered about this election. I'm seeing a lot of things about you be low-key. People were so concerned of what you voted for. Let's see. First, you go and you delete this person. You block them forever. Block. People were so dumb online, I swear. Like, not you guys. I'm just saying, like, people on Facebook and stuff, they get obsessed with things up the back and forth. It's so funny how people get so triggered by this election. Now, you know, we'll talk about it for a second, but it's like, you know, I don't care which way you voted. You should want a clean vote. That's my only point that I made on a post. And what you should want in an election is a clean election, just a fair election. That's all I'm saying, you know. And there's a lot of doubt in this election because, like, certain states, there's more votes than actual registered voters, allegedly. I mean, that's what they're reporting on a lot of certain news places. And, you know, you don't want to lose faith in an election. You know, an election is lost. It's lost fairly. You deal with it and you move on with your day. But when things get so close to now and they're delaying votes and everything, it's getting a little sketchy. I mean, why can't you count all the votes? I don't know who's cheating, but somebody's cheating, you know, because honestly, it's like you can't count all the votes 3 days later. It's like, I mean, 2 days later. Tomorrow's going to be, I don't care if Young Buck's mad at me, Day One Williams. You think that matters to me? How would you even know if Young Buck's mad at me, Day One Williams? Send me a link to where he's mad at me, and I'll believe you. I like Young Buck, but Young Buck does a lot of weird things that he should just, like, really just move forward and make really great, he should make really great music. So, sorry, I'm just responding to some haters. JT, what's good? Love your work. J Black, I appreciate you. YP, JT, you know Trump cheating. History repeats itself. Maybe, I don't know. You know, I just want a clean election. Day One was. I'm just kidding. Just wanted you to hear my name, bro. I already saw your name. Anybody that's typing in here, just so you know, I read your name. The reason you're here is because this is where you should be. Okay. Watching this 6:30. Hey, 8 God, don't worry about it. You're here. I appreciate you being here. Jason, some states started counting mail ballots later than others. I know it's weird, man. You know, I don't know who's stealing what, but like something's weird here. That's all I could say. Let's move on with the news. Okay, so next up we got 3-6 Mafia. Okay, 3-6 Mafia. They were supposed to have a face-off with Bone Thugs and Harmony, which would have been pretty good on Versus. Swiss Beats put an end to that. Okay, he said this ain't gonna sell no ticket. This ain't gonna get enough viewers. He said, but he's wrong. DJ Paul and Crazy Bone were scheduled to present their represent their respective groups in an Instagram live battle in April, but the event never happened. In an interview with Hot New Hip Hop, Paul explained. Independently organized matchup between Bone Thugs and Harmony 3-6 Mafia didn't materialize after Versus intervened. I was talking to Versus and they kept telling me they was going to do it. Then they just ended up changing their mind. It's like, I don't know why they came in and just stop our thing, then just didn't want to do it. But whatever. I still got love for Swiss Beats and Timbaland. Love you guys to death. You shouldn't, because they're actually making money off of the Versus without paying anybody, and I think that's a little weird, and I think that's not fair. They broke a big deal with Apple and didn't pay everyone that made Versus big. If it was going to happen, like 30 minutes later, literally 35 minutes before we went live, Swiss people called Crazy Bone, and it was like, we going to do it on Versus, so don't do it. And I was like, look, dude, we still need to do it, man. I was like, I don't know when Versus is going to happen. Like, we still need to do it. And then I guess Crazy Bone didn't want to do it. He'd rather do a Versus than ours. He just kind of backed off. This is where people get controlled by labels and everything else. Like, Crazy Bone didn't want to do it because he really wanted to do it with verses, and it never happened. You got played by Swiss Beats because Swiss Beats didn't want people to go rogue and start doing their own verses, right? Which is so simple to do. I mean, two artists can call each other, go on live, announce it, and then do it, and then tons of people will come in because it will spread naturally, you know? There's nothing special about verses, you know? It's like Swiss Beats and Timberland really just want to like keep their deal going, and they're making all the money while artists aren't making any money. I mean, like, wake up. Kanye would say, wake up. They're making all the money off of other people, okay? There's nothing special about it. It's two artists playing old music. Honestly, there's tons of copyright infringements that go in on that, you know? Then he said he didn't want to do it because the temperature of what was going on in the world. Versus kept moving on. Anything else kept going. And I was like, all right. I kind of saw it coming. I tried to tell you, whatever. You know, Bone Thugs and Harmony, and I could even say 3 6 Mafia, but like DJ Paul's a really good dude, and so is Juicy J. And it's unfortunate that they kind of like went their separate ways and then came back together. But like, as far as Bone Thugs and Harmony, they really split apart. Okay? Jeez, people are really obsessed on Facebook with this election. You make one post that you want a clean election, and they go crazy. Guess what? I love it. People are just so upset because the election obviously isn't clean, and they're letting their emotions get involved when you should really just want a clean election because you want people to have faith in the country and faith in an election. I don't care if Trump lost or won. I don't care if Biden won or lost. Okay, honestly, like, I'm gonna move forward. My life's gonna move forward regardless. Okay. You know, certain things affect certain people, jobs and stuff like that, minimum wages. And, you know, you got to take those into consideration. But what you really got to be concerned about is a clean election where, like, you know, every vote counts. There isn't ballots being submitted. You know, that's what I'm saying. You know, that's it. You know, that there's nothing. There's nothing else about that. The election is so close right now that it's like it's going to end up in court anyways. You know, it's like it's off by like a million. That's nothing, you know, that can be changed with a bunch of votes. You know, it's like, that's what I'm upset about. I'm upset about the unrest that's going to happen after this because nobody's going to be satisfied with this election. And I hate to see people go to the streets and you know, put themselves in harm's way for that. You know, it's like because there's going to be no resolution for that. You know, like, if you go to the streets and you march and everything, it's not going to change anything. Things are just messed up. Things are so corrupt now on both sides, on just politics in general, that it's just it's upsetting. Look at people try to come up with fake facts. You know, for registration statistics, registered voters by county. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys, and we will continue moving forward. I appreciate you guys, and don't worry about everything that's going on. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys, and I will check you guys later. This is Jordan Tower with JT News, and we will keep reporting. People are very triggered by this election. Be very careful of everybody. There's definitely both two sides. I'm in the middle. I just want a fair election. That's it. I don't want people to be fighting. That's it. I want people to have peace, man. I want there to be peace in the nation. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Shout out to Ryan. Shout out to Mai Ling. I appreciate you. Tim Fig, Day One. Appreciate you guys. I'll check you guys in the next one. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Peace.